I read your press release, and now that we know that the TMZ rumors are false, that you were locked up, so tell us what you've been up to.
Oh man, I'm trying to get this label off the ground, pushing this double HMG, steady grinding show shot, 100G, and just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it off the ground right now. We got some hot albums we finna get ready to drop, mixtapes and albums. So, we really just been in the studio doing our thing.
That's what's up. So tell me a little bit about your label. Who's some of your artists? What's the name of it?
I got a group which is out of Atlanta, steady grinding, and then a solo artist which is out of Atlanta. I got an artist in LA, an artist in Vegas, Miami, and Kansas City.
Alright, what's the name of the label?
The Hard Hit Money Gang, double HMG.
Alright, so you got a new mixtape coming out. It's called Money Ain't Nothing to Play With. So tell me who are some of the producers you work with on that?
Well, we got our in-house producers, and I let the artists, go since they already been doing their little things or whatever. I let them, the producers and stuff that they know, that they've been knowing since they've been rapping or whatever, I let them use them, certain producers and stuff like that too, just so they can keep the sound that they had. And then I, get my producers to tailor make their beats so their songs can come out like, some 3 6 Mafia shit. Because, we always had just 2 guys make our beats on 3 6 Mafia.
So you got any features? Are you sticking to your artist on your label on the features?
Yeah, well, we try to keep everything in-house right now. But, I got a few artists that major artists on my albums that I've been, reaching out to, and they reached out to me. But right now, I haven't put any major artists on my artist albums or nothing like that because I want to prove to everybody that they can do it on their own. You see what I'm saying? Without a major feature or whatever. A lot of artists always want a major artist on their album, and then as soon as the song blow up, or they just got one song, one hit, then it's always saying that the major artist, push the album or the song for them.
So how many tracks can we expect on that Money Ain't Nothing to Play With?
We was going to try to do the usual, what they be trying to have us doing right now is 8, 9, 12 songs, but yeah, we think we're going to do like Nicki Minaj did, her last album, she did like, 20-some songs or something like that, so we probably ended up doing that because of most of our songs be so jamming where we feel like, why wait till another album when we can put it on this album and stuff like that, so we just be working, you know what I'm talking about? So it's going to be like 20 songs.
Alright, so what's up with the video? For your new single, cause you got it out, Push 'Em Like Weight. So what's up with that video?
Yeah, Push 'Em Like Weight. We finna get ready to do a video. I'm in Vegas. They all spread out. We got this tour coming on in April. So before April come up, we'll do this Push 'Em Like Weight, and then we got Steady Grinding single. What's the name of it? Flex Up, and then we'll have that video too. So we don't really just go in and we don't did a lot of songs and a lot of albums and mixtapes. So now we're gonna go in and do a lot of videos for all the albums and songs. Everybody got solo albums and solo mixtapes with everybody that's on the label on that albums and mixtapes. So it's like these last 3 years and stuff we've been putting in work trying to make sure the whole label is heard. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. When can we expect Money Ain't Nothing to Play With to drop?
We're gonna get this new Mafia 6 a little time to be able to, get out and do their little thing or do our thing with that. And then, Money Ain't Nothing to Play With will be dropping a little after that.
You got any advice for the rappers that are out now, the new rappers, and how they do things, and how everybody just seems to be dropping music, like back to back? How do you feel about where hip hop is now?
Well, I think, they kind of left the drugs alone and ran to rap. And they kind of messing it up because everybody really don't rap. You know what I'm saying? So for the people who don't rap, you can really tell that they don't rap because they sound like somebody else. Preacher came out there, here goes gang of motherfuckers, people sounding like preachers. You know what I'm saying? Real rappers, they got their own sound. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody don't really sound like each other. You know what I'm talking about? So if you do somebody sound like somebody, to me, I just think they're trying to duplicate what somebody already got going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So I think they need to really just stick to what they do. You know what I'm talking about? They're really messing the game up because they're not doing what they do. And there's so many other rappers right now, they just throwing money out there to them. And you used to music. Look at all these folks out here that really ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're just making music, and some of the music is like silly as fuck. No.
You got any tour dates, any shows coming up?
Yeah, we got tour dates. We got a couple of just a couple of them. April 15th, River Falls, Wisconsin. April 19th, we'll be in Fargo, North Dakota. April 20th, we'll be in Bismarck, North Dakota. And they still booking, still coming. Yeah, they still coming with the shows for the tour. So I'm really ain't jumping out there until they got a bunch of them together. But my artists don't know how to really know them, but the social networks, because we be on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that a lot, promoting what we have going on, merch and all that. So albums and mixtape, because I really didn't want them to be putting the music out when we was trying to put the music together. He was like, man, these songs so jam, I want to put them on Facebook, I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm like, no, because it gives somebody a chance to prejudge. You feel what I'm saying? Without us saying that we finna drop this or drop that. And then they kind of got a notion of what I was trying to do, because when I started letting them put songs and stuff on Facebook, how folks was clink into it. They was liking everything we was putting up. So they got a good notion of what I was trying to do about, what I'm saying, just throwing it out there all at once and just waiting for a while and doing a lot of promotion on it. Major labels, that's what they do. Promotion and market you. You feel what I'm saying? So I was trying to make sure my artists know about promotion and marketing themselves, not just waiting on a label to take a hold to us and start promotion and marketing. We do it on our own. You feel me?
What do you want your legacy to be? What would you say your legacy is, right?
Well, it's just the real of the real. You know what I'm saying? My boy Project Tech have a real, recognized real, and a lot of folks recognize real for real, but you can tell when somebody ain't really real. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I wanted just to be, my legacy to just be one of the guys that really, really mean what he says and say what he means. You feel what I'm saying?
The 3 Sticks Mafia. How many of you guys are really in touch with each other right at the point?
Well, me and Paul, we usually always, reach out to each other, but I guess he got a little something else on his mind or something now, because we really don't reach out to each other no more. But I guess he'll be trying to call me around this time in a minute, because, our new album on the 6th of this month. So, he'll be calling me probably then and reaching out to me then. But, right now, we don't even mess off, and then me and Coop, we just the best of friends anyway, you know what I'm saying? He have a lot of little slick shit he like to say, so I might well just buy him some panties or something to send it to him. I was just telling you the truth, when niggas do stuff with girls do, and talk behind your back and try to throw stuff all up and stuff like that, that means, he probably needs some panties. His drawers done tighten up on him.
I understand that. I hear you.
He want his camel toe to show. Hard hit money game for life, and it is what it is. Get how you live, but don't live at all. Hey.